Iran's regime is giving mixed and controversial signals about possible talks with the incoming U.S. administration. So the question is, has the regime's supreme leader decided to negotiate, or will he double down on belligerence and defying the international community? The regime's president gave a signal to Trump's new administration for negotiation. But how serious is he? The remarks of the regime's foreign minister at the same time that the president sent this signal shed more light on the matter. What exactly happened? The regime's former ambassador to the UN says the government is engaging in political self-deception. On the one hand, Pezeshkian sends a message of willingness to negotiate, and on the other, Araghchi nullifies it. What is the cause of this self-deception? To answer this, we must first see what price Khamenei is willing to pay for this maneuver and what reactions this display has triggered within the regime. The state-run Kayhan Daily writes, "Don't repeat the damages of the JCPOA." Even Farhiktigan Daily, which is run by Khamenei's advisor, lost control, highlighting the recent Iranian resistance conference in Paris with a bold headline, "The Danger of Sinking." This was to warn Pezeshkian that with this course, he is leading the regime toward destruction. It also wrote, "In this situation, where an American official participated in a meeting of the PMOI, promoting negotiations with America conveys nothing but weakness." But the problem isn't that Pezeshkian doesn't know. He knows everything very well. Even when the regime states, "We regard Trump as the murderer of General Soleimani," Pezeshkian says,
"Are you willing to promise that there will be no attempt on the life of Donald Trump?"
Ever since the beginning, we never intended to do that.
So, what's the issue? Will the regime negotiate with the Trump administration? Should we believe the regime's president or foreign minister? This leads us to the regime's dilemma and deadly crossroads of choosing between negotiations and confrontation. What are the consequences? If the regime chooses to negotiate, the supreme leader is effectively drinking the chalice of poison. Not only would this mean giving up the nuclear program, but also abandoning missiles and the regime's regional influence. In this case, would the supreme leader still be the supreme leader, or just an impotent scarecrow? If the regime chooses confrontation and continues to clash with the international community, it would further endanger its current precarious situation, especially at a time that it is losing hold on the situation inside Iran. As the regime's former UN ambassador warned, forget about comprehensive and direct negotiations with America. With this chaos and inconsistency among the government officials, it must be said that the winter of Iran's diplomacy is fast approaching.